The politics of cruelty are not reducible to sadistic abuses of power. As the anthropologist Chowra Makaremi argues in her latest book, they constitute the political register of an increasingly vast array of regimes whose purpose is no longer to justify or even to conceal the violence they inflict. On the contrary, displaying their ability to cause pain and kill with impunity is how these regimes seek not only to quell and preempt opposition, but also to secure the acquiescence of those made to witness their deeds. Cruelty is thus a method of government. Makaremi quotes the Argentinian anthropologist Rita Laura Segato, who calls it a form of social pedagogy. By exposing the vulnerability of their targets, by demonstrating their ability to convert human beings into corpses, as well as to make them disappear without a trace, the practitioners of the politics of cruelty intend to teach important lessons. They expect the people they govern to realize the precariousness of the bonds on which they rely, and for that very reason, to grow indifferent to the suffering of others. Fright, followed by stupor, resignation, and eventually detachment, are the emotions that the politics of cruelty aim to produce. That resistance occurs under such circumstances, and sometimes even sparks an uprising, is a kind of miracle, Makaremi marvels. Tracking recent examples of such miracles, from Tehran to Minneapolis, from Buenos Aires to Shaheen Bagh, from Diyarbakir to Khartoum, from Kiev to Gaza, is the primary purpose of her book, Résistance affective. While the politics of cruelty attempt to corrode and sever the bonds that sustain empathy and enable solidarity, affective resistances endeavor to buttress existing attachments, but also to create new ones in the face of loss and destruction. Hence the role of mourning as an essential way to prohibit the reduction of the dead to corpses destined to oblivion. Born in Shiraz in 1980, Makaremi moved from Iran to France in 1983 with her father and brother. Her mother, who took part in the 1979 revolution but opposed Ayatollah Khomeini's rule, was arrested when her daughter was a few months old and eventually executed in the 1988 massacre of political prisoners. Trained as both a political scientist and an anthropologist in France and Canada, Makaremi began working on the politics of cruelty deployed by the Islamic Republic of Iran when she discovered a notebook in which her grandfather had chronicled the period ranging from the incarceration of his two daughters to the execution of Makaremi's mother. After translating, editing, and publishing the notebook in French, Makaremi directed a documentary film called Hitch in 2019, based on her last trip to Iran, where she looked for traces of her mother. In 2023, she published Femme, Vie, Liberté, a historically and theoretically rich ethnographic account of the Woman Life Freedom Uprising, an uprising set off by the death in September of 2022 of a Kurdish Iranian woman, Mahsa Jina Amini, while she was held in custody. More recently, in Résistance affective, published in French in 2024, Makaremi widened her anthropological exploration of the politics of attachment to a variety of terrains. These included Ni Una Menos, the movement against feminicides in Latin America, the Sudanese Revolution of 2018, the Shaheen Bagh protests in India, and Black Lives Matter in the US. In our interview, we first invited Makaremi to reflect on the current fog of war and its impact on the people with whom she is in close contact in Iran, Palestine, and Lebanon, but also in Ukraine. Next, we talked about her singular way of weaving together the personal and political. How did the unanswered questions of her childhood and her situation as an exile or diasporic subject inform her method as an anthropologist, as well as her political sensibility. The third part of our interview focused on the Iranian regime, its enduring structure, its transformations since the revolution, and the different modes of resistance that it has generated. Finally, we asked Makaremi to walk us through her recent work on attachment and cruelty at a transnational level, and we asked her to talk about the feminist dimension of her perspective on the social movements she studies, as well as that of her own activism. Our interview took place in Paris on April 15, 2026.